So I met Cameron on an online car forum around 2003 or so. Moved out from Texas, was living with my in-laws for a few months, so was obviously anxious to get out of there. He was extremely helpful in helping me find a place. Cameron knew the areas. I explained to him what I wanted in a home. He showed me several homes, and it was actually pretty easy to find one that I liked because he had already narrowed it down for me. I've used him several times myself, 4 or 5 times myself, and I've recommended him to several friends. We've been surfing dozens of times together, and we'll go out sometimes early morning, we'll go out sometimes late in the evening, and it's fun because I go into work sometimes early, and not a lot of people in the civilian sector go in that early, but so we'd go out surfing 4, 5, 6 in the morning, and then we'll go put in a full work day. So that means that he's up at 4 in the morning working for people, and then still getting to work by 7 in the morning to make sure that he gets done what needs to be done. When I'd say, hey, let's try this, he would give me several different aspects to look at so I could see all facets of what the seller might be looking at or what the buyer might be looking at, depending on what side I was on, what the other agent might be thinking. And so I really valued that he would give me his years of professional opinion, his decades of professional experience, and he'd be direct and honest with that communication. So when we did move forward with an offer, we could make sure that we saw all sides. So Cam's responsiveness is something that I absolutely valued in all the transactions. He was quick to respond to a text, quick to respond to a voicemail or an email. If I wasn't available, he'd leave me a text or he'd leave me a voicemail, and he'd give me a complete update. There was never a time where I was wondering if he was working on something for me, if he just didn't have time for me. He was just always spot on. I knew that his communication was so clear that I knew he was always working on something for me with every transaction. What I've seen from a couple agents is that they just wanted to move forward with a quick sale, or they just wanted to move forward with a quick purchase, and they were really in it just for the money for themselves. But that's not something that I've seen with Cam. He really did have my best interests. If I said, hey, here's my price, he went forward and he executed my price and he made it happen. Cam is an agent that I have always trusted, that I will always trust, that I'll continue to use. I'll probably make another half dozen purchases through him, maybe more, in the next 20 years of me living in San Diego. He's always been there, he's always reliable, he's always very straightforward, and I appreciate all that he's done for me as a friend and as an agent.